Hello and welcome back to Gator Theories. Today I'm going to be doing a Love Island tier list, which is why I'm wearing these glasses indoors. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Anyway, let's get on with the video. Okay, so I have the tier list up right now, and we're going to do the cast so far. Now, this series has been an interesting series so far. There's characters we definitely all love, there's characters that definitely all hate. My opinions may be very different to yours, so if you want to do this tier list, I'll leave a link in the description below. Then you can send us your list if you want to. But anyway, today we're going to go ahead and do this one. So here are my categories. We've got Love Island Royalty. The likes of Olivia Atwood would be in there. Chris, Kem, you know, the G's. Then we have Top Islander. Then we have they're kind of the meh characters. Then we have Less Airtime Please, so ITV if you're watching. Anyone I put in there I don't want to see on screen as much. And then we have They're on the Wrong Island, which, you know, could be a few people. I think Hugo may be on the wrong island, but different reason for this. I think he's maybe just not found love there. If I was on there, would probably be on the wrong island as well. I just don't think I'd do very well on there. But anyway, let's go ahead and tier list these characters. Okay, so firstly, we've got, in no particular order, in fact they are in order, they're in alphabetical order, we've got Aaron. Aaron, he's kind of, like, there's bits of him that I'm like, yes, go Aaron. And then there's other bits that he's kind of just not there. The thing with Sharon, the whole reason, he made up a load of reasons that just kind of weren't great. I'm going to say they're there. I think he's not a top Islander, but I want to still see him on the show. So I'm going to put him in the middle. I'm going to be mad. Then we have AJ, who, this is going to be a really hard one to judge because she's been on literally one episode. Which is probably still more than Shannon. But AJ, I'm going to have to put her there. It's too hard to judge, but I am liking the fact that she's liking Hugo. But bless Hugo, he needs to learn some flirting techniques, because my man, she was basically saying, kiss me right there on the deck, and you were just, yeah, you're playing it like it was a friend zone. Not a good idea. Then we move to everyone's favourite northerner, Brad. He's had an interesting series, hasn't he? Obviously now off the show. Big shock when they did that they'd have to, between the couple who was voted off, they'd have to, one of them would go and then the other could stay, and obviously in that couple we all knew Brad was going, so we'd said our Geordie goodbyes to him. A lot of people I saw on Twitter haven't been able to understand him. As a fellow northerner, I can tell you what he was saying was quite normal. And if you need any translations for clips, please send me them and I'll translate for you, don't worry. Yeah, he wasn't speaking any faster, that is just normal speak. But yeah, he had an interesting series. I think he needs to learn from this experience that he needs to ask girls more questions. Obviously, if he's been in such a long relationship, then he's probably not used to that early stage again, is he? But yeah, he was an alright character. He wore his heart on his sleeve. I'm going to say, for that reason, he was a top Islander. He wore his heart on his sleeve. Yes, he said some of the same lines again, but he's new. He's probably only got that one line to use. And it was quite sad to see him go, and he obviously meant a lot, especially to Jake, more than Lucinda, actually, which I know a lot of people on Twitter were not happy about. Okay, moving on to Chloe. She's top notch. She went in there with a game plan to just make moves, and she's done that. I know a lot of people say she's sly about the way she went about with the Kaz and Toby situation, but we can clearly see her and Toby are a better match. She brings some spice to the villa. She's not afraid to get in a fight with someone, to argue with someone. She doesn't mind saying her mind. For me, Chloe's going to go in Love Island Royalty. I know a lot of people will be like, whoa, but, you know, for me, she's in Love Island Royalty. Then we come on to Cuddles and Hugs, everyone's favourites, Chugs. He wasn't on the show very long, so you can't really make a judgment call there. I think he was a bit unfortunate going up against Brad for that last one spot. It was always going to be a tough one. He would have had to bring out some A-game, like, flirting techniques, and I just don't think he was Rachel's type of guy. Unfortunately for him, he didn't really get an opportunity, so for that, I can't really say Less Airtime Please, because, well, he didn't really get any airtime to start with. But for this one, I'm going to put him as, they were there. Then we come to Faye, and Faye, if you don't find love on this series, well, you've got yourself a TV career. You have been fantastic. You are the thing that the producers are like, we need a bit of Faye in the mix there, just to get things stirred up, get it going. You have been incredible on the show so far. You don't mind speaking your mind out. You remind me very much of Olivia Atwood, of you sort of Mora types who they don't mind speaking out. They like to say what they want. They don't mind telling you if you're wrong, and they'll apologize if they're in the wrong. And I think the producers have found an absolute reality star for the future. So Faye, if you don't find love on the series, don't worry, you'll find it somewhere else, but you do have a TV career lined up for you. For that reason, you're definitely going in Love Island royalty. Okay, then we go on to Hugo. My man. I know you're a teacher, but yeah, you've got to get into this game a bit more. I think Hugo's problem is he is too nice. And this is a weird thing. Girls, please explain. Why don't you like the nice guys? Like, they treat you better. Do you want to be treated wrong? I don't understand it personally, but Hugo unfortunately is having that. But also, when the opportunity's there, like I said at the start with AJ, you need to just put yourself forward more, my man. You need to go. We're all rooting for you. You just need to, someone needs to tell him this is how you flirt, and this is when she says that, you then make the move, you know? You got to connect the dots, and he's just not quite connecting the dots at the minute. But yeah, I'm going to say Hugo, so far, he's caused a bit of drama as well. I'd say he's probably a top islander. Then we come on to Jakey. Oh, Jakey. You seem to have found your perfect match in Liberty. Whether you're doing that for the game or just because you haven't found anyone better is still to be seen. But I think more and more you are falling for her. Obviously, the connection with Brad is probably bigger than your connection with Liberty. So sad to see him leave, your best buddy leave. You've definitely been there. I'm going to say you're also a top islander. Then we come to Kaz. Kaz has just been unlucky in the villa so far. She fell hard for Toby. She put her heart on the line. And unfortunately, Toby decided to stamp on it. He was probably wearing the wrong boots. Was just getting a bit annoyed with that. But yeah, she seems a very genuine person. I'm very surprised if she doesn't find a real connection on here. But if she doesn't find a real connection, there's going to be hundreds of people wanting her on the outside. And Kaz, if you're interested, give me a call. Instagram, I'll put it up there. Yeah. But yeah, she'll do well. But she's definitely become the fans' favorite, and she's just so nice, so bubbly, so good-hearted. This kind of person you could take home to your mum, if you get what I mean. She just seems like a genuine person, and for that reason, I think she'll do really well. But she's going to be going in our Love Island royalty. Okay, then we go on to Liam, the man from Wales who is younger than me, which makes me think, because, I mean, how is that man 21? Massive dude, 6'6", huge. Yeah, he's fallen hard for Millie. He seems to be getting on. It just wasn't right between him and Faye. He does come up with some interesting stuff, some funny liners. For that reason, I'm going to put him as a top islander. Then we come to Liberty. She seems solid. She has fallen so hard for Jake. I don't think she could fall any further unless she fell on her face, literally. She's really fallen for him. She seems so genuine. She's putting her heart on her sleeve, trying to be out there. She's only 21, so obviously at that age you can fall just quickly, and it might not be the right thing for her. I think Casa Amor may be where she experiences some heartbreak, but it'll be interesting to see. But I'm going to put her as a top islander. Then we have Teddy. He came in like a bombshell, and every girl's head just went 360 degrees because their heads were turned. Yeah, he's an interesting dude. He hasn't really had that much airtime to make a decision on. And so for that reason, I'm going to put him in there. I think like we're going to see more of him. I think I can move him up a tier. I want to see a bit more of him, but so far he's so new. I'm going to put him there. And like that last episode was the last episode of the episode before. I felt like he just wasn't there till the end of the episode. Like they just for some reason weren't showing him. But yeah, if you see more of Teddy, I think we can move him up a few tiers. But yeah, he just hadn't had the time. Lucinda. Oh dear, you are not a fan's favourite at the minute. But I'm going to defend you. You've known Brad for a week, and on the outside world, if you've known someone for a week, you wouldn't leave with them for like a show. She's on the show. She's going to be gaining millions of followers from this. Brad's quite happy for her to stay in there and see if it's true love or not. She's known him for a week, so I can understand. But I can understand all of the people who, they watch the show and it is like, that's that, but yeah, she does have some funny moments. It's going to be interesting to see what happens between her and Aaron. I didn't see that one coming. But for me, I'm going to put, at the minute, I'm gonna put, oh, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna put Top Islander. I know a lot of people have just in the comments, they're already typing, how dare you? But, you know, she makes the show interesting, and that's what you want to watch. Then we have Millie, who she came in with Lucinda and she stole Liam from Faye, like stealing. I don't know. You shouldn't steal kids. So interesting one. I haven't really seen her. She seems quite nice. I'm gonna put she's just kind of there. She's there, if you get what I mean. Then we have Rachel, who, bless her, tough opportunity. She was kind of stuck with that. She had 2 guys to pick from, and she picked the wrong one, potentially. And then Brad did say get to know the other guys, and she just kind of didn't. And then when Teddy came in, she was hoping for a connection, but unfortunately, her and Teddy just weren't quite as strong as him and Faye. It's a bit unfortunate for her. I think she could have maybe done better, but again, she didn't have really enough airtime to judge her. I think she fell too hard. Like, that first connection, you've got to realise that this is Love Island and everyone switches with everyone. I think she went in and kind of forgot that it's this game show. For me, I think if we saw more of her, maybe she'd be in a Top Islander, but because we didn't see enough, I'm going to have to put her in there. Okay, then we go on to Shannon, who, wow, hard to remember because she was in literally the first episode and then she was dumped. Crazy. I mean, Love Island, you were ruthless this year. For me, she was quite funny on Aftersun. I can't really say less airtime, please. She didn't have any to start with. Yeah, I think it would have been interesting to see if she'd been on the show longer. We might have got to see her character more, so for that reason I'm going to have to put there. Okay, then we have Sharon, who is quite strong, opinionated. She's clearly fallen for Hugo now. She's done a complete 360, and unfortunately for her, Hugo hasn't. He's stood on his ground. She's interesting, has some good conversations. She fell hard for Aaron. I did feel a bit sorry for her in the whole Aaron situation. Yeah, she's kind of there. I'm gonna put there. I haven't really connected with the person on the show as much as maybe some of the others. But that's just me. I know for a few people she'll be in your Love Island royalty, but that's just my opinion. And then we come to Toby, who I swear I've met before. Toby, if you are watching, did you ever go to this thing called Soccer Showcase? And if it is who I'm thinking of, I mean, you're now a footballer, so that would make sense. We were in the same group. Probably don't remember me. I was a midget. You know, things are how it is. I think you won like player of the tournament. You're a baller. And now you're on Love Island. So fair play. Keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, interesting one. Toby, I know you get a lot of hate for what you did with Kaz, but I think it was the right decision because you clearly weren't sparking with her. Whereas you are now sparking with Chloe. Yeah, you're young. You seem like you're young. You're my age, but you seem like you're younger. Some of the decisions, maybe it's just that you haven't had like that real relationship, as you said, so you haven't grown in that maturity level. Definitely an interesting one, so I'm going to put you in Top Islander. And that concludes my list. There you go, guys. I hope you had an enjoyable time. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, and why not share it on social media so your friends can see. Tell me in the comment section below, where would you have ranked all the cast, and also, where would you put former castmates? I'd say you've got to have your Dr. Alex, he's probably a Top Islander. Chris and Ken, as I said, Love Island royalty. I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Or if you want to do this tier maker, there is a link in the description, and then you can send us them on Instagram, Can you send them on Facebook? You might be able to send us them on Facebook. Definitely send us them on Instagram and Twitter, and we'll try and respond to as many as possible. If you're new to the channel, why not click that subscribe button for more TV and film videos every week. We do 3 a week on here. Tuesdays and Fridays, it's theories, reviews, tier lists, top 10s, and so much more. And then on Sundays, we do Then and Now Sundays. So you're going to want to click that subscribe button. I'm sure there'll be a video you want to see. If you're already subscribed and like that, firstly, thank you for subscribing. You are awesome. You make our day. But why not also click that bell button so you never miss a new video. But if that's not enough for you, we also have 2 other channels. We have Got Reacts, where we do daily reaction videos. So if you like watching reaction videos, make sure you go over there and check that out. Link in the description, as well as a link in the description to our other channel, Got Sports. So sports are more your thing. Make sure you also check that out. But I've been Lewis, you've been watching Game of Theories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on Sunday for a brand new Then and Now Sunday. Thanks for watching, guys.
just forgot